Right. So welcome all of you for this live workshop on shortcut keys in Microsoft Excel. Okay. So this topic is completely something which will help you in mastering Microsoft Excel shortcut keys. Okay. I have mentioned 50 plus shortcut keys, but I'm actually teaching you more than that as well. Okay, there are so many small, very simple shortcut keys as well. I'll discuss because some of them actually don't know that as well. So I'll go step by step, which will actually make you people understand, work, and also make you people master in Microsoft Excel shortcut keys. Okay, right. So this is like welcome. I've already told you is welcome. So I'll just skip this slide. And the topics what you're covering is shortcut keys in MS Excel. This also we have discussed. Straight away, I'll go to this importance of shortcut keys. There are only 2 slides here. And after that, directly I'll come to practicals. Why should we actually practice shortcut keys? What is the importance of shortcut key? Okay, let me tell you. Speed, efficiency, accessibility, consistency, then memory, then multitasking and navigation. What is this? Let me tell you. Speed. When we actually learn shortcut keys, we can finish our task in a very simple or say very quick way. If you ask me, there are so many options on the tab, which I've totally forgot. I'll be always using shortcut keys. But that doesn't mean that I'll stop working, right? So I'll be using shortcut keys. Within few seconds, I can finish my work. So most of the people will be keep asking, sir, I want the shortcut keys for so many things. Don't worry. Shortcut keys are very, very easy to remember, very easy to master. I'll tell you the secrets. There is no secrets again. I'm sorry for using this word. There are so many tips which I'll be giving you that you people can understand that, learn that, and then master so that you can use shortcut keys in after this session. You should use only shortcut keys, not only shortcut keys. Wherever it is necessary, use the shortcut keys. Okay. Efficiency. By using this shortcut keys, what happens is like, you don't have to go and keep on searching for the options. So immediately you can finish the task so that you will have the efficiency as well. See, by reducing the number of steps, say, for example, if you want to increase the row height. So I'll say format, then again search for the row, the height and column width. So you don't have to do that. Immediately just use the shortcut key. You can execute that particular task. Accessibility. As I told you, see the shortcut keys, accessibility options for user. You know what happens? Everything is there in fingertips. Okay, you don't have to go and access each and everything. Say to navigate or say to to set the print layout or something, there'll be so many steps what you have to follow. But immediately you can use the shortcut key and then finish that particular task. Okay, consistency. So again, so using shortcut keys ensures consistency in executing commands across different versions. So if you go, there are few options which are there in different versions. Say in the tab, okay, there are some options which would have been shifted to any other tabs, but the shortcut key will be same. So you don't have to bother at all whether it is in say in one tab and it is moved to second tab. No worries, shortcut key will remain same, so you can use that anytime. Okay, memory. Regularly if you're using the shortcut keys, okay, don't by heart. Regularly if you're using the shortcut key, what happens, it will help you in memorizing and it will be on your fingertips immediately. If you want to do something immediately, you can do it. Multitasking. Say shortcut keys enable user to perform actions quickly without interrupting their current workflow, allowing for smoother say there'll be so many things which you'll be doing. Say for example, if I'm actually using this copy paste special, okay, I can just say Control C, Alt ES. You can keep on pressing that. So immediately we can do a lot of other things as navigation. See, navigation. See, shortcut keys offer convenient navigation within Excel workbooks, allowing user to move between cells. There are so many navigations. Say you don't have to go and keep on clicking things. So you can just try to navigate by using the arrow key. Say you have this direction key, so you can use that as okay. Right now, this is what I have for explaining. There is nothing much for me to explain theoretically. So what I'll do, I have prepared one, one Excel file where I put all the shortcut keys. I mean to say, see, I mean to say that the important ones. Okay. So there are few which I have missed, but within these 2 hours, we cannot actually cover everything, but those are not actually much required. So whatever is required, say I told you I'll be teaching you 50, but if you see here, say here I have 24, including this heading, say 24 plus again plus 25 plus again some 36, then again here 14, then here 17. Okay, see, so many shortcut keys are there. Okay, so don't worry, it's not only just 50 plus. I'll be talking about many shortcut keys. Okay, to make you people understand what I've done is I've just categorized it so that you can easily remember the shortcut keys. And again, most of the shortcut keys you actually know, but people who are very much new, okay, to this shortcut keys, let them also learn about the basic simple shortcut keys as well. Okay, all right. So before I start this, okay, practicals, always I do this, a simple questions I'll ask. How many of you think this topic, okay, which I've taken? So most of the people actually ignore this, thinking that is this actually a topic to discuss, okay? But my question for all of you is, how many of you think this topic is relevant for everyone? So what do you think about this topic which I've taken? Quickly, I will not give much time. 1 minute I'll give. Quickly, I need the answers. Only 20 of them are there. Okay, so you can answer quickly. Very good. Mallikarjun, relevant. That's all. Only Mallikarjun. Others don't answer. Very good. It's very useful. Very good. Be active, people. I want all of you to be active. Okay. Why I'm actually asking is so that I'll understand if people are active and you're listening to me. Very good. Janardhan, very good. So it's very useful for people who deals with, yeah, it's good. You know, advanced knowledge. Very good. Day-to-day work. Yes, very good. Okay. So I understand it saves time. Very good, Sapan. So it shows that, this topic is actually relevant. And I'll tell you people, if you still think that, this topic is okay, kind of thing, but I'll tell you this topic gives you lot and lot of, recognition in the companies as well. When you do things faster, it will be like a magic actually. I'll show you what all things you can do. Okay. Yes, Mahesh, you're right. I also think it's important in the job. Example, MIS reporting and other. Very good, Sumit. Yes, you're right. Veena, it is very important for reporting. Yes, very good. Priyanka, useful in IT field. Yes. Okay. All right, people. Now stop typing. Okay, good. Good to see that people actually feel that this topic is relevant and actually useful. Okay. Now let's start one by one. Okay. There are so many shortcut keys. I'll go one by one and I'll explain how actually it is useful in Excel. Same thing. If this is actually very good, then I'll go for Word, PowerPoint, even Power BI. There are so many other technologies. Slowly we'll move on to other technologies as well for the shortcut key. Okay. All right. Now, first thing is these are very, very simple one, these three. What is that? Control N, Control W, Control O. What is that? Let me tell you. Control N, everyone knows. When I say, see, I'm just using, so whatever shortcut keys are there here, I'll be using in the keyboard. So, you will you just try to imagine, okay, because I cannot show you here. Say Control plus N. I'll hold Control and say N. You can see I have opened a new Excel file. That's all, very simple. Control N, okay, new Excel file. Just say Control N. Suppose you think I want to close this, okay, I'll say Control W. That's all, it'll get closed. So Control N is for open workbook, Control W is for close workbook. But when I say Control N, see here, now I'll type, this is our shortcut key class. Okay. Now if I say Control W, it will not close it. It lasts for save. Why? I'll tell you. Say if I've not done anything, see now I'll say Control W. See, I've done some changes. It will ask for saving because you have done some changes. If you've not done anything, so Control W, when I press, automatically it will close. Since I've done some changes, it is asking for save. Okay, so this you'll have to keep in mind. All right, let me close this. Next, not save. Okay. Next is Control O. Control O is to open the existing file. Say Control plus O, it will open the existing file. I can go here, I can open the existing file, I can browse or something, I can open the existing file. Okay. So these three shortcut keys are very useful for working on the workbook. That is Control N, create a new workbook, Control W, close the workbook, and Control O is to open the existing workbook. Control S, we all know, say Control N, new workbook. When I say Control S, it like an ask for the save. Okay, so this is actually for saving the file. Same thing, we have F12, which actually gives you save as, that I'll tell you later. So save means Control plus S, it is saving the file. Once if I save the file, say for example, now I have this file, okay, which I've already saved. Now if I say Control S, that means it will save, it will not again go and ask you the dialog box. Okay, so these are actually for the workbook. Done. Next, the next three what we have is Control C, Control V, and Control X. What is this Control C, Control V, and Control X? Let me tell you. Control C is to copy. For example, I'll select this, I'll say Control C, it is copied. When you say copy, you can see that there is a mark Q. There is a mark Q. This is called as mark Q. If this mark Q is there, then only I can paste. Now let's say I'll go here. I'll take a new file. I'll say Control V. See, I just pasted this Control V. Control V means paste this one. What is Control X? Let me do it here. See, Control X is to move. See, Control C, I did Control C now, and I'll say Control V, it is to copy and paste. Okay, I just copied and pasted. But when I say Control X, then also you can see that mark you, but it will move. See, I'll go here, I'll say Control V. See, from here, it is moved to here. So you should be very careful. When I say Control V, it is paste. But when I say Control X, it is cut the selection. So Control C copy, Control V paste. But if you want to move, I'll say cut and paste. Okay, all right. So these three are actually for copying and pasting. Now there is one more thing. Let me tell you about this Control C, Control V. Say I have one shape. Okay, keep this in mind. So maybe it is there in the other options, or say another slide. I don't know. There are so many, the shortcut keys are there, so I would have forgot, but still, let me not miss this. Let's say, for example, I have one shape here. Okay, just see. I'll try to format this quickly with this, a simple format, let it be. I want the same thing to be copied and pasted here. Usually what we do, we'll go here, we'll take this format painter. Don't do that. There is a shortcut key. I'll mention here. Control plus C is for copying, right? So what I'll do, Control Shift plus C. Okay. Control Shift C. I'm doing now Control Shift and C. Okay. Control plus Shift plus C will copy the formats, and I'll select this. I'll use Control Shift V. You can see that same thing is getting pasted here. So Control Shift V. This is copy format, and this is paste format. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll put it here only. Okay. So that you people can actually learn that. Okay. Control. I'm not sure whether it is there or not. If it is there, it is fine. If it is not there, people can use the Shift S. Okay. Copy format and paste format. Okay. Done. Next, I have this Control 0 and Control N. This is for hiding the rows and columns. So let's try. Okay. I'll use a separate sheet for you people so that you people will not miss this, because here I don't want to do any changes in this file, because this file will be shared with you. Okay, so quickly we'll just have one table. Okay, see here also I'm using some shortcut key. The shortcut key I'll explain later. Say Control 0. Can I see that? Control 9. See, let me show you again. See, I am selecting column F. I'll say control 0. See, and here I'll select row number 5, control 9. See, control 0 hide column, control 9 hide row. Okay, right. So go here and let me select this. Control Shift 9. See, unhide. But for column, I'm not sure whether it will work. Control Shift 0. No, it's not working. Okay. Control Shift 9 will unhide row. For unhiding the columns, I'll tell you. Now we understood about how to hide rows and columns. Okay, see, I'm going step by step so that you people understand. See, within few minutes only we learned so many things, and these are all common ones which people doesn't know. No worries, try to practice this like this. And here I have this control B and I have control U. Let me just see. Okay, it's not there, it's fine. Okay, let me type some text here. Say I'll select this control B. Okay, see, bold. Then control U, underline. Then control I, italic. Okay, so here I think it's there in the formatting. Okay, see control B here I've given. Okay, here we have this control 2, 3, 4. So we'll come to this formatting and then learn. So as of now, it is there here. Let it be. So this is for making your text, whatever I have selected. That is for bold, italic, and underline. Say, let me show you again. Okay, select control B for bold, control U for underline, control I for italic. Okay, all right. Control Z. There is control Y here. Let me take one more. Okay, see, whichever is missed, I'll just put it here. Say redo. Control Z. We know that Control Z means whatever action I've done. Say, for example, I've done some action here. Say, I'll go here. I'm pressing Control Z. See, this is the previous action. Let me just save. Okay, let me just copy this. Okay, I'm pressing Control B, Control U, Control I. Okay, I did some actions. Now you see, I'll say Control Z. See, it'll just remove the action. Now, suppose if you think that I want that action again, say Control Y. That is redo the action. Okay, so Control Z is to undo the action. Control Y is redo the action. All right. Now, after learning all this, now let me give you one tip for mastering all the shortcut keys in Excel. There is something called as accelerator keys. Accelerator keys, okay, these are all accelerator keys. I'll tell you what is that. What you do is, suppose if you think that I want to master the shortcut keys, press Alt only once and leave it. That's all. Say press Alt and leave it. See, you can see there are some characters which are coming. So that's what I've mentioned here. You can see that. Say Alt A, you can see that data tab. Alt H, home tab. Alt HB, that is for the borders. I'll show you how now. Say I want to go to this data tab. I'll say Alt and I'll press A. See, I'm in data tab. Further, if you think I want to do something, see here. Let me go to this sheet, Excel sheet. I want to apply filters for this. So what I'll do, I'll say Alt, I'll say A, and you can see that filter is T. I'll say T. See. Now we understood that the shortcut key is say Alt A. See, you can practice like this. Now suppose I want to go to this home tab. I want to apply borders. Just say Alt. What is the shortcut key here? What is the character? I'll say H. Now I'm here. What is the thing for border? See B. And again, what kind of border I need? All borders A. See. Now let me do it again. Say Alt H B A. I didn't select. Let me select. See, Alt H A B. Alt H A. Alt H BA. See what? So press Alt, check the next character, whatever is there. I want to go to this view, I'll say W. Okay. I want to remove the grid lines, I'll say VG. See. Again, I want the grid line, say Alt W VG. See. So likewise, we can actually try to, learn the shortcut keys or say practice shortcut keys as well. So this is called as accelerator keys. Press Alt and go and explore all the options. Now I'll say H. You can see that I'll come to this home tab. Here, what do I need? Let's say I want to apply conditional formatting. Let me select this. I'll say Alt H, conditional formatting is L, and you can see I'll get this. Say, for example, I want to apply the color set, say yes, and whatever color set I need, I'll just select. It's not a number, it's not coming, but you can use something like this. Okay, so all these keys, whatever is there here, these are all accelerator keys. We just try to work on this. So anything, if you want to learn in shortcut keys with all these menus, you can go, you can press Alt and then see the characters and slowly you can practice. Okay, right. Next, delete this, this is the shortcut key. Say, for example, if you want to delete something, I'll say it. Over. Right. Open context menu. Context menu is what? Most of the people doesn't know what is context menu. I'll tell you what is context menu. Say, if we use some technical, words like this, people will actually get confused. I'll tell you what is context menu. See, I'll select here. Now, what I'm trying to do, I want the properties of this. I will right click. Okay, right click. When I right click, can you see that I'm getting one menu here? This is called as context menu. Right click context menu. So if you don't have mouse, okay, if you don't have mouse, I'll use a shift and say F10, shift F10, see, or in the keyboard also we have one key. Last row, you can see right side, you have that space bar. After that, I have Alt. After that, I have one key actually, menu key. We call it as Windows menu key. It's not Windows key. So Windows is that we'll have that Windows icon, not that. There is something called as Windows menu key. Press that, you'll get this. Say Shift F10. Say Shift F10, you'll get this key. Okay. So likewise, these are all very simple, very, very simple shortcut keys. Okay. All right. So before I go to this navigation now, here I have little more advanced or say a little more important shortcut keys. But before I go, I'll just take 30 seconds of yours. How did you feel about this part of the session? So very quickly, we learned some shortcut keys. How did you feel? Quickly, one word is enough. Just want to see whether you're active or not. Just one word. Good. Fine. Even if you put one word is enough. Just I want to know you people are active. Quickly. Very good. Good. Good people learn. Okay. Always I tell people learn. In my class, I want everyone to learn a lot of things. Okay. All right. So let's move on. All of you. I want people, all of you. Okay. Why? See, you people don't think that I'm actually testing you people. Why I keep asking this question or say put something, puts at least you put one word that makes me feel that you're active. Okay. If you message something, I'll know that yes, these people are active. So if you are active, so whatever I'm actually teaching you people, so that will be more useful. Say even I'm spending some time, you're sitting here spending some time. And I told you most of the webinars I've seen people coming only for certificates. So for that reason only, I told in the beginning only for everyone. Now, I know that people who are sitting here are very interested, very much interested to learn something. So only those people will be there who are interested. So it will be interesting and more encouraging for me also to teach you people. Okay, right. Let's go to next one. Next one is all about navigating from say one page to another or say one cell to another cell. Okay, what is this? Now you just see tab. Tab key is used, say for example, see, I'm using this tab, see. This is same thing. Say I'm using this tab. It is there in the left hand side. You can see the tab. I'm going something like this. Just moving say cell by cell. Or I also have a right key like this. Right key. I can use this right key. See tab. Now let's say you just observe. Okay. I have this up arrow, down arrow, left arrow. So this is for moving your cell, say one cell upward. Say this is right, this is down, this is up, and this is left. So these shortcut keys we can use for moving up, down, right, and left. Okay. Now this tab key, you know that it is similar to right key. Here we can go like this. I have this shift tab, which will come back. I'm using shift tab. Okay, shift tab is to come back. Now I also have enter. See, I can enter. I can go like this. Shift enter, which go reverse. Shift enter, enter, shift enter. Tab, the tab, shift tab. Or you can use the right keys, left keys, up arrow, down arrow. Okay. Right. So here we learned about how to move cell by cell. We have something called as control arrow. Control arrow. You just see what I'll do. I'll take a new sheet. Okay. Here. Let me just this paste it just to show you how actually this control will work. Okay. Now assume that I have some data like this. That's a table. I am in this particular cell. If I use control and down arrow, see, I'm going to the end. But same thing, if I go here, control and down arrow, see, it will stop here till wherever the data is there. Again, I'll say control, down arrow, see. So it will move wherever the data is there till there it will be keep moving. Same thing applies to right side and left side as well. See, it's pasting here. So I'm preparing the data here only so that you people will understand how actually we can use the key. See, I'm holding control key. Now right arrow, see, right side. Left arrow, see. That means wherever we have the data, it will jump to that particular, let's say, control arrow key. We can use that. End arrow. See, end arrow means here, let me just show you. See, I was selected. I'm not pressed any key. I have one key called as end that's there in the last row of the keyboard. OK, just I'll press end. You see this status bar here. 1 minute. Let me just change the mouse pointer. OK, mouse pointer I'll change. Right. If you see here, the status bar, I'll press end. Can you see this end mode? OK, now I'll just use the down arrow. See, automatically it will take me to the end. So you don't have to use control and down arrow. You can also use end mode, say end. Now I'll press right arrow, see it will go to end. That means end mode is off only once. End mode I'll open and I'll press right key, left key or something. It will work exactly like what we use this control key, control and arrows. So that is what this end actually specifies. OK, control end. OK, now you see I'll be somewhere here. I'll say control end. See, it will go to the end till wherever we have used the data. For example, let me just go here. I'll use my data. See, I have used the data till here now. I'll go. I'm in the first cell. I'll say control end. See, it will go to the last, the end used cell in the sheet, end sheet. OK. Right. Control shift end. Let me go here. Say control shift end. See, it will select. It will select, say control shift and it will select. Similarly, say I go here, control down arrow, it will go, it will move the data. If I use control shift, see it will select till here. Control shift right arrow, see it will select till here. So you can use shift for selection, control for move, control and shift for move and selection. That's it. So keep this in mind. OK, home and scroll lock. So here, let me press this scroll lock. See, Let me go to this. Okay, somewhere here I'll put scroll lock. Scroll lock means there is one key actually. Scroll lock. Say, see, you can move like this. Okay, but use control and home. It'll move to the upper, say, to the top, say cell A1. So control home, it'll move to the top. Control end, see, till wherever we have. Similarly, I have this control home. It'll take me to the first cell. See, somewhere here I am. See, control. See, let me select somewhere here. Scroll home. You can see that. Say, for example, I'll show you again. Say, I'm in this cell. Okay, somewhere here I am. Scroll home. See, it'll go to that particular. See, again, scroll. Sorry. Scroll home. See, just go to the first select. So these are all, you can use the control key and do, so you don't have to go and you break your head for these things and all. You can use control and down arrow up arrow. Right. But now let's see how we can navigate between the page. Now, whatever we saw was within the page. Now let's see how we can navigate between the page. I have page up and page down. Okay. Now we just see page up and page down. Let me go on top. Okay. Somewhere here I am like this. Page up, page down. See what is page up and page down? I'm just pressing only page up and page down. Now you see this. I have up to 24th row. I'll say page down. See, it is going to 25th row. I can see I have till 48. Now if I say page down, see, you go 49. So what it will do is it will be keep on moving the sheets. Remove the sheets till wherever I have. See 216. Next, if I say page down, it will go to 17 like this. Now if I do the same thing, page up, see. Right. Next, same thing. Suppose if I use Alt and page up, okay, page down. See, first we'll do page down. See, Alt page down, it will move towards my right hand side like this, the screen. Page up, it will go back. So here, just try to understand. Alt page down, it will go towards right hand side. Alt page down. Alt page up, left hand side. That is, it will just move the sheets. Just page down. See, it will move downwards. Page up, it will move upwards. So whenever you have huge data and you're trying to scroll page wise, then you can use this page up and page down. Right. So if you think you're getting confused, I'll just move this on top, just below this, so that you'll easily understand. These are for sheet, moving between the sheet. Next, what I have is control page up and control page down. Control page up and control page down, what it will do is, say, for example, I have multiple sheets like this. I'm somewhere here. I want to go to next sheet. Hold control and say page down. See, you're navigating between sheets like this. Page down will go towards right hand side. Page up will go towards left hand side. So if you want to navigate between the pages, say one page to another page, either you can click like this, or you can use page down, page up like this. Okay, right? So this is for navigating between the sheets. Now there is one more. Let me see if I have that here. Okay. Anyways, I don't know whether I've put that, but I'll just explain. Let me go here. Say I'll select here. Control page down. See, it is moving towards my right hand side. Control page up. It is moving towards my left hand side. Hold control shift. See, if I use control shift, what happens? Here we are selecting all the sheets. Can you see that? It is selecting. You can see it is getting selected. Now, control shift page up. See, you're selecting from left hand side. So if you want to just move, use control. If you want to move and select, then use shift, control, and then page up, page down. Okay. Done. So here, I don't know, I think somewhere it is there, but I don't know where because there are so many shortcut keys. So I would have forgot. Alt plus down arrow. Okay. Alt plus down arrow, what it will do is, say, for example, how to show this? Okay, let me take one simple example. Okay, I will create one list. Let me go here and here I'll say data validation. Okay, now you see I have the list here. I'll click on this arrow. I can select any of this, but I want to use this by shortcut key. Alt down arrow. Okay, see Alt down arrow. I'm not using mouse. See, my mouse is here. My cursor is here. I'm not using mouse. I just selected this cell. I'll say Alt down arrow. Then I can select and say Enter. So you can use this Alt down arrow. Okay, that I've given here. I can use that. So whenever I have this kind of thing, so I can go here. I can use Alt and down arrow. Okay, right. Control plus Alt plus 5 in the tab key repeatedly cycle through floating shapes. Okay, this one. Let me just go here and I'll try to insert some shapes. Okay, I'll explain what I'm actually trying to do. Just trying to put some shapes here. Just some random shapes I'll put. Okay. Alt control. Alt control 5 will help me in selecting the object. See, Alt control 5, it will select an object. Now I'll say tab. Can you see that? We can tab, we can use the tab to navigate between the shapes. Suppose, say I want to go and select, I have to go and select like this, right? I don't have to do that. Say Alt, Control, and press 5. Automatically, it will select the shape. Now I can navigate by using tab. Use tab and say escape, it will come out of it. Okay, so escape. See, Control Shift, then scroll your mouse. Okay, say for example. Now, let me, okay, this one. Control Shift. I'm using the mouse. Okay, now I'm using the mouse. I'm holding Control Shift. Observe Control Shift and I'm using mouse. See, you can see that I'm scrolling. You can see I'm scrolling left to right or right to left. Okay. Now I will hold control, only control. See, let me repeat again. Control Shift and if I use scroll bar, it is actually scrolling right or left. But I'm using only control and I'm using the scroll bar. See, I can zoom in, zoom out like this. You can zoom in and zoom out by using control and scroll bar. Okay, see here. Control plus Alt plus equals. Control Alt and if I say equals or plus anything, okay, see it will zoom. Control Alt, you can say plus or equals, both are same key. See, it will zoom. Control Alt minus, zoom in. See, like this. Okay, zoom in and zoom out. Control plus Alt plus equal sign or plus sign, it will zoom in. That means it will zoom. Control plus Alt plus minus sign, that means it will give me zoom out. Okay. Right. So this is about the navigations. Everything is easy. OK, you don't have to bother too much. Now, quickly, again, another 30 seconds. How did you feel about this part? That is navigation. So here we didn't do anything. Just we tried to navigate quickly. How did you feel? I'll just take one small break. Quickly, just 30 seconds. That's all. I'm not asking you for the stories or reviews or comment. One word. That's all. Sting. Very good. Good. Very much informative. Good to know new things. Right. Okay. Fine. Let me move on to the next one. Here, this is for formatting. There are many shortcut keys. I'll explain one by one. Let's go to this sheet where we already have this data, and I'll remove the grid lines. And here, I'll just zoom only this much. Right, I've just zoomed it. I will remove the bold, italic, and underline. Now, let's say I want to make bold, italic, and underline. So we have already seen this. Control B, Control I, Control B. I'm selecting Control B, bold. Control U, underline. Control I is for italics. Okay. Same thing, we can do it by using Control 2, Control 3, Control 4. What is that? Control 2, bold. Control plus 3, italic. Control plus 4, underline. See? This Control 1, I'll come later because this is a magical key. Okay, I'll come to this later. I have this Control 2, 3, 4. Similarly, I have Control 5, which is say selected. Suppose if you think I want to have the strike through, say Control. See? Say, when do we use that? Say, for example, now I'm actually selling some product. Okay, I'll say rupees rupees 50,000. Okay, now what I want strike through. See, is just rupees 190. See, strike through. Control 5. If you just keep pressing, you'll get this strike. That's called a strike through. Okay. Now Control 6. This is for the objects actually. Control 6. Give me a minute. Okay. See. I'll press Alt F10 and then I'll show you what is F10. See, I'll get these objects. Okay, Alt F10 will give me the selection tab. Alt plus F10. I'm not sure whether I mentioned there. Alt F10 will give me this selection. Say Control 6. It'll hide. Okay, it'll hide all these shapes. See, switch between hiding object, displaying object, and displaying placeholders for objects. See, it is trying to hide the objects. Suppose if you think there are some charts or something which are created, which is hidden, just press Control 6. Automatically, you'll get all the objects which are by mistakenly hidden. Okay, right. There is no Control 7. We have this display or hide outline symbols. So here, for that, we have a data where we have this outline. So for that, we have to create that outlines and things like that. So if you have that outlines, let me just see. I'll go here. I'm not sure whether it'll. See, Can you see this? You have this outline. Okay. How do we create this outline? There is one option in data outline. Okay, you'll have this outline. So I don't want to see that. Press Control K. Okay, so it will hide the outlines. That is outline. Okay. Next, copy paste. So this one will just keep it because next option we have that. So this one I'll just keep it on hold. Next slide I'll explain. Control D, Control R. This one I was just telling when I was creating this table. Now you just see. Let me go here. I will hide the grid line. Okay. After hiding the grid line, imagine that I will type something. Okay. I want, let me just remove all the format. I want to copy this down. I'm just selecting this. So I'm just selecting the rows here, the cells here. Control D. See, it is copying down. Let me select towards my right hand side. I'll say Control R. See, Control D is copied down. Control R is copy right side. Okay. So Control D again, I'll show you. See, I'll type something and I'll say Control D. See, copy down. Select towards my right hand side. I'll say Control R. See, so we can use this Control D for copying the data down. Even the formula also. If you have any formulas, we can use that for copy down. See, for example, I'll use some random number. Say equals rand, which means 10 to 200. Let me select this. Control D, Control R. See, remember I have given that conditional formatting. So now it is actually getting applied. See, I just mentioned Control D and Control R. The formula is getting pasted. That is copying down and copying right side. Okay. All right. Now let's say I want to give okay. There is one cell without link. I want to give the link for this hyperlink. Control K. See, I'll get one dialog box. I'll go here and I'll say okay. See, I'll get the link. So Control K is for giving the link. Right. Next, Control Q. Suppose, I'll just show you something. Okay, let me just select this and try to do something. See, here we have some buttons here, right? So here, let me just select towards my right hand side also. Okay, I want to do some analysis on this. Control Q. See, it's called as analysis tab. Let's do that here. Select. And then I'll say Control Q. See, I can go to this chart. I want to create some chart. Go to totals. I can get the totals like this. I want to create some tables like this. Spark lines. See, so I can use Control Q for the quick access tab, actually quick analysis tab actually. Okay, right. Now let's say I have a formula here. Let's say I'll create one formula here equals this value divided by 100. Okay, I'm getting some results. I'll go here. I'll use control plus the single quote, that is apostrophe, that is single quote. Control plus single quote. See, it will copy the same formula down. Now, what is the difference between say equals, see, this divided by 100, and if I say Control D, Okay, see, when I say control D, what happens? N9 divided by 100, but this one will be N10 divided by 100. But what is the difference between, see, control and single quote? What it will do is it will copy the same formula. It will not change the reference. If you go here, see, control single quote, see, same formula. But here, if I copy this down, say control D, you see, the reference will change. So if you think that I want to copy the same reference, same thing without any changes, I can use control and single. Next, I have grave accent, or we can say tilt. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Whenever you want to check if there are any formulas in my sheet, control and tilt, or say that there is a key just below escape. Okay. Press on that. Can you see that? Wherever I have the formula, those formulas will be expanded like this. Again, press that. See, control. It is show formulas. Control, we call it as grave accent or the tilt. Okay. This one, if you go to this formulas, here I have the show formulas. Same thing. Here the shortcut key will show me. See. Right. Control L or control T. Suppose you think that I want to convert a table, say data into table. Now, for example, I have this. Let me paste this as like this. Okay. Now let's say I have one range here. I want to convert this into table. I'll say control L. Can you see that? I'm getting this create table. Or control T. Both are same. Either I can use control L or control T. I actually use control T because it's easy to remember. Control T means it is table. Okay. So I just press control T, or if you think control L, that also will actually. So you can use this control T for creating a table. Okay. That is like displaying the table dialog box. Next, control minus sign. Let me go here. And here I'll just select one cell. Control minus. See, I'll get this delete dialog box. Suppose I want to remove the entire column, I'll select here. Or what I can do, control minus, and I'll press C. So what happens? Can you see that there is one underline here? Say C, then here it is R, then U, then L. The underline. You just have to press that character. Say I want to delete the entire column. Control minus C. And say okay. See that column got deleted. Right? Next, suppose I want to delete, say, entire row. See, R. Say okay. See, hold Control Shift and press plus. I want a column to be inserted. I'll say C. See, like this. So like that, I can actually insert or delete the columns, cells, or whatever. Right. Now, this one. Suppose I want to insert date. Control and say column. The current date. Today's date. Control Shift colon. Current time. What is the time now? 12 p.m. So like that, I can actually use these two formulas for current date and current time. Right. Control plus Shift plus ampersand. What it will do? Say, let me go here. I will select this range. Control Shift ampersand. See, pardon. Select only this much. Control Shift ampersand. See, the Control Shift ampersand. Control Shift underscore. Same thing. Select Control Shift underscore. See, order is right. Suppose I have. Let me go here. I'll say 45,000. I want to change this to date format. These are all for the formats. Let's say I want to change this to the time. So here I have the time. So what I'll do, let me copy this. Paste as values. See, I have some value here. Say I will just use this Control Shift and at symbol. See, we'll just change to the time format, that is AM or PM. Control Shift the caret symbol. This is for the scientific value. Say Control Shift caret. This will change to scientific format. Suppose I want to change this to currency format. Say Control Shift $sign. See currency format. 1000 separators. Say Control Shift exclamatory. See 1000 separator. The format. You just give something like this. Just say Control Shift exclamatory. See automatically that will change to number format. Date format. If you want to change this to date format, say this one. I want to change this to date format. Hash. Control Shift hash. That's it. Percentage. I have say point something. Convert this into percentage. Alt Shift percentage. See 6%. I want to remove the format. Control Shift tilt. See whatever format was there, immediately it will remove. See if you go here, if any of the formats are there, say for example, I'll select the entire table. I'll convert this into dollar. That is currency. Now I feel that I want to remove this. I'll go here, select this. Okay, I'll say Control Shift exclamatory. See, the format is gone. General format, say tilt. That's it. Okay, right. So if you want to do any formatting, so you can use these options right from here till here. Right. The next one, what I have is to format the font. For example, if you want to change some fonts or something, Control Shift P. See the font tab will get open. Control Shift F also will do. Control Shift P, both are same. And you can go, you can change any fonts there. Shift F. A note. Suppose if you think I want to give some note. What is that? Say for example, this 118. I want to give a note. Okay. Note is what? Note is nothing but we get one note here. Say what to say. We'll get something like this. See. A note. If I go here, see. Oh my cursor here. This is called as note. Control. Sorry. Shift F automatically. And suppose if you are here like this, I'm not getting that. See, when I move my cursor only, I'll get that. Suppose you need that particular box, the note. Again, press Shift F2, it will come. Click outside, it will go. Shift F2, it will get created. If it is not there, if it is already there, then you can just go and say Shift F2. You'll get the note. Control Shift F2, the threaded comment. What is threaded comment? This is available only in 365. What is that? Let me just go here. See, Control Shift F2. See this one. So this is when you share the file. What happens is like, say, for example, I'll do some conversation. So this update is on 20th April 2024. Okay, now it's just sent. See, this is sent. Now, one more person will come, and if you think that you want to reply, say updated on 20th. See. So if one more person will come, so you will edit it or say reply. So like this. So this is called as the threaded comment. The comment. Okay. Now suppose if you think you want to open, Control Shift F2, it will open. Like this, actually you can use this. Right. Statistics. Here you have this workbook statistics. See, if I click on this, I'll get one statistics. It will show me how many sheets are there, all the details about whatever information is there in this particular work. So if you want to open that, I can use this Control Shift G. Control Shift G. It will open the statistics. Or you can go, you can click here also. That is also fun. Okay. All right. Next. This again insert. So we already seen this. Say this one. I'll just move here. Control minus we had, right? See, this actually showed you. Okay. How to open that insert box. Say Control Shift plus. You'll get this. All right. So F2 is to edit. Say for example, if you want to edit something, let me go here. Have anything. Say for example, if you want to edit something here, I'll say F2. I can edit. So it'll go to edit mode. F7 is for spell check. It'll open. It'll ask for spell check. You can do this for spell check. So these are some of the shortcut keys which I can use for now. Okay. Right. So how did you feel about this shortcut keys? You think this is useful? You have learned something which actually make you people easy to work quickly. Okay. Right. Very good. So what I feel that you people are learning a lot of new things, and still we have pay special. Okay, there are some more shortcut keys. We'll go now and we'll study that. Okay. The next one is completely about copy paste. Okay. Let us work on this. For this, what we'll do is we try to create some data. Let me go here to this table and I will. What I'll do. Let's go here. Okay. We'll create a new table itself quickly. Let's say I'll go here and I'll say region. Here we'll say 2020, 2021. I'm just trying to create one table. Okay. Here we'll say region 01 equals. I'm using rand between 10, say some number. We know that if I select like this, Control D, Control R, copy down, copy right. Done. Now we just observe. I will hide the grid lines. See, if I just click here, see, it's changing. I want this values to be converted. Say this formula to be converted as values. Okay. Now what happens whenever I just click here? See, it's getting changed. Now I need to convert this into values. So what I'll do? See here, I have mentioned the keys here, but we need to use Control plus Alt plus V or Alt ES, any of these two shortcut keys. Usually I use Alt ES because that is more easy for me. I will copy. Alt ES in the same cell itself, use values. Say we can press V. We can see there are some underlines here. Alt ES and you can open this dialog box. I can see that I just pressed V, it becomes values. I'll say enter. See. Wherever I had this formula, that has been converted to values. Right. Now let me copy this and I'll paste it here. But again, what I'll do, I'll take a separate values. This time I'll say 1 to 100. Very small value. Or let's take a bigger value itself. I'll tell you why. Take 1000 to 10,000. Okay, this is little bigger value. Now what I'll do here, I'll try to format the table quickly. Okay, Control 1. Control 1 is shortcut key, which is used for formatting anything in Excel. I just press Control 1. I'm getting this. I'll go to border. I will try to format this. And I'll format this with Arial. And here I'll say 8. Say center, middle align. And this one, I will give this color with white color. Okay, bold. Okay. Now it's a formatted one. This is not a formatted one. And again, I'll just try to. Okay. Assume that I have a table here which is exactly the same length, same content. Now I want this table to be formatted exactly like this. Exactly like this. So what I'll do, I'll say Control C. Select the first cell, Alt ES or Control Shift V, both will do. Now what I'll do, I'll go here. I want to paste the formats. You can see your formats. It is T. I pressed T and I'll say, OK, see, it got formatted. Now I want the column width as well. Say Alt ES, and here I have seen, see the column width. I'll say W. Say, see. So this is how actually you can create, you can copy and paste the formats. Right. Let me show you one more thing. I will try to color this. Okay, let me just color something. Okay. Now let me copy this and I'll go to a new sheet. Let me paste it. Okay. See, no changes. There is no change. We are getting the colors, whatever is there. Now let me show you one magic. I'll go to this, say, page layout, and I will change the theme to this one. See, green color. Okay. Now, because I change the theme, what happens? All these colors will get changed. Let me copy this. Now I'll go back and I'll paste it here and see what happens. See, still I'm getting the same color. But for me, I wanted this to be as a green color like what we have. So what I'll do, I'll copy this. You just observe. I'll say Alt ES. You can see this source theme and say OK. See, though I am in this same theme, okay, I'm not in this theme. This is the theme what I've selected for the previous one where I copied and pasted. So if you think I want to copy and paste the same source colors, whatever is there, so I will copy while pasting Alt ES. You have this H, type H and say, see. So you should be very careful. Otherwise, what happens? Whatever theme is there for this particular, say, the destination where I'm pasting, it will take by default that color. See. So copy and paste. You just have to Control C and say Alt ES. Select any of these options. Now, for example, I want to transpose. I'll select this C. Alt ES. For the transpose, you can see that it is E. You can see it's underlined E. E and say Enter. C. Likewise, we can use this transpose. Okay, all right. Next. So here I have given all the shortcut keys. You can go here and I've given the explanation as well. This I've taken from the Microsoft website itself so that I'll not miss anything. So there are so many other shortcut keys which I didn't get because it will become too big only speaking about shortcut keys. So I thought which are commonly used, which are easy, so that we can actually learn. Okay. All right. So here is a very simple task actually. I just kept that separately because most frequently we keep using this page special. So you can try to use all this given the exam, given the explanation. So what you do, just try and see, but make sure that you will copy before pasting. Without copying, if you go here, see, if I'm not copying anything, okay, Alt ES, see, it will not work. Control Alt F, it will not work. But same thing, suppose if you say Control C, see, Control Shift V, see, or Alt ES, okay, like this you can actually do, right? Okay. Let's go to next one. This again very simple one for selection. So we'll finish this and then we'll speak. All right. So another few shortcut keys. We'll just finish it off. Suppose I want to select. Okay. Let's say I want to select the data here. This one. Control A. See, just select anywhere. Control A. Same thing we have. Control Shift 8. Okay. See, Control Shift 8 or say Control A. Right. Then we can also use say Control plus Shift plus space bar. Say for example, now let me just show you. I'm somewhere here. The Control space bar, select entire column. Shift space bar, select entire row. Control Shift space. See, start. See, Control Shift space bar. Okay. Control Shift space bar and then Control space bar. Say like this. Now I'll say Control space bar. See, the entire sheet will get selected. Okay, so you can use something like that. Next, Control Shift page down. This I told you right to select all the sheets. So the previous example, while doing that, I showed you Control page down. We'll select sheets. Control Shift page down. It will select the sheets like this, multiple sheets. So I told you I didn't know where it is, but still I just told you about the navigation, right? Control page up. See here. I'll do one thing. I'll just move this here. Copy. Paste here. So that while practicing, it'll be more easy for you. Let me delete this. Right. Shift arrow, you know that how to use the shift arrow. Say, for example, I'll go here, say shift and down arrow. It will select. If I use shift control, it will select all this. So all these also we have already discussed. Okay. Right. So F8, I told you. So F8, if you go here, let me tell you. Let me select this. Okay. Here, I'll say F8. Now you don't have to use control. I'm not using control. See, just use down arrow, right arrow. It will keep selecting. Like, I use the shift and then select, right? So like that, you say F8. So you can keep selecting like this. Say I'm just using only the arrow keys. I'm not using any other. And say escape, it will come out of that mode. Say here, let me just show you. I'll go here. See, now I'm using this arrow key. It is just moving. I'll say F8. Okay. If I press F8, you can see here in the status bar extended selection. When I say extended selection, see, it'll keep selecting like this. If I say escape, that extended selection will go. So if you see that extended selection, then that means you're actually trying to select the data without using shift. Shift F8, say non-adjacent. So here it's going like this. I'll say shift F8. See, add or remove selections. See, I'll just go here. Now I'm using this mouse. See, I'm not using control. You can select anything like this. Say escape, it will come out of it. Okay, right. Next, suppose you think that, let me copy this and I'll put it here. Okay. If you see, this, let me just go here. Okay, it's there in one line. I want to break this. If I go here and say enter, it will go to next line. I mean, the next cell. I want to break this. I'll go here. Here I need a enter mark. I'll say Alt Enter. Use Alt Enter. This will break the line here. See, it's going to next line. Alt Enter. Control Enter. Control Enter is actually very interesting. Let me just tell you. Okay. Assume that. Just observe all of you. Okay. I have some cells which are blank. I'm selecting this. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'll use Control G. Control G is a shortcut key. We should go to this, go to special and say special. You'll have this blanks. Say OK. See, all the blank cells are selected. I'm just typing 0. You can see that I'm typing 0. If I say enter, see only this will get 0. Rest all will not get 0. So what I'll do, let me do it again. OK. I'll say 0. Hold control and say enter. Control enter. See, wherever the cells are selected, it will type 0. So Alt enter will break the line. Control enter will fill all the values. Okay. Similarly, I have shift enter. What shift enter will do? Complete a cell entry and select the cell above. For example, I'll say equals this divided by 100. Usually what we do, we'll say enter. Now I'll use shift enter. See, when I use shift enter, it's going up, it is not coming down. If I would have mentioned, say, this divided by 100, if I say enter, it is going to next line. Shift enter, it will go to up, that is the cell above. See, control space bar, shift space bar, I told you. Control space bar will actually select the entire column. Shift space bar will select entire row. The shift plus control plus space bar, it will select the object. Say, for example, I have some objects here. Okay. I want to select this object. Say control shift space bar. Select this. See, I think 365 won't work. Sure. It should work actually. Okay. I don't know. It's not working for me. So we just see control shift space bar will work for selecting all the objects. Okay. Right. Control shift home. It will go say and here control shift home tab. See, till wherever I am, it will get selected like this. Okay. Like this. Control shift end till wherever I've selected, it will select the data. So it is for selecting. Okay. Right. So this one I've already told you. That is how to select. Say I can use control shift 8 or star. Anything will do, it will select all and say control A, it will select that data. So this is for the selections, how you can actually do the selections. Okay, right. Next, suppose you think that I want to edit something or refresh something. So I can use this. F2 already I mentioned, this I've already mentioned, that is to edit. So this is already there somewhere here I've mentioned. Okay. F2, see, I mentioned, so I'm just deleting it. So it should not be repeated. Control plus shift plus U. You can see that I have this formula bar. If I click here, it is expanding, right? So you can use control shift U. See, the formula bar will extend. Escape anyways, if you think that I'm writing some formulas or I'm selecting some objects, if I say escape, it will just escape. Enter anyways, say I'm writing something here, I say enter, it will just give me enter. So for enter, there are a lot of things. I'll say copy. Somewhere here I'll go and I'll paste it, say, do it in another sheet. So I'm copying this and I'll go here, I'll say enter. See, it'll get pasted. Okay. F9. I'll tell you what this F9 is all about. Go to this formulas. Here we have calculation option. I'll make it manual. Usually this will be automatic. I'll make it manual. Now you just observe, I'll use this ran between. You just observe, nothing has been changed. Usually ran between, what happens? The values will be keep changing, right? Now what I'll do, I'll use F9. See, when I'm using F9, it's getting refreshed. What happens if I'm actually using this manual? The calculations will not happen. In that case, if you think you want to refresh, press F9. This will refresh all the worksheets in all the workbooks. I've opened so many workbooks, right? All the worksheet in all the workbooks will be refreshed. The formula will be refreshed. Shift F9. Suppose if you think that I want to refresh only my sheet, say for example, I'll go here. Let me copy this. I'll paste it here. Yeah. Let me go here. I'll press F9. And if I go here, see, this is also getting changed. Say F9 getting changed here also. But I'll press Shift F9. It's getting changed here. Can you see it is not getting changed? Let me just see 697 or something. See 697, whatever data is there, it is exactly like that. Again, see, not got changed. So you can use F9 for refreshing all the sheets from all the workbooks. Shift F9 to refresh only that particular sheet. Okay. Control plus Alt plus F9, calculate all the worksheets in the open workbook. So you can use very much similar to F9 only, regardless of whether they have changed since the last calculation. So no problem, no matter whatever it is, it will just refresh the formulas when I press this Alt Control F9. Alt plus Shift plus Control plus 9. Check dependent formulas and then calculate all cells in open order, including cells not marked. Don't worry about this. So this is about whichever is actually, dependent formulas. We'll just try to update that. Okay. Control A, anyways, we know that is we can actually select all this, say Control A. But I'll show you something very interesting. What is that? Say, for example, I have this region. We just observe most of the people actually what we do, we look up. Okay. Open bracket. Can you see that I'm getting all these parameters? Now I'll say Control A. When I say Control A here, when I'm writing the function, I'll get this window, function arguments window. Lookup value, I'll say this one. Table array, I'll say this one. Okay. Column index, I want second column index. Lookup 0. See, I can do something like this. Right. Next, we have something called as Control Shift A. So what is this? I'll show you. Equals. We look up. Hold say Control A, I'll get the dialog box, right? I'll say Control Shift A. See, the parameter, whatever is there, that will come in the formula itself here like this. So here I'm just trying to select, say, for example, this lookup value, select this. I want this. The table array is this. Column index, I'll say 2, comma 0. So you can use something like this. Right? So we can use Control A for getting the dialog box, or I can use Control plus Shift plus A for inserting the arguments within the parentheses. Next, I want to get the total. Just say Alt equals. alt equals. Here I have this alt equals. Automatically I'll get the total. So that's why it's called as auto sum. Okay, whenever you think that I want to give quickly the auto sum, I can use this. Next, flash fill. So we all know that what is flash fill. Say, for example, let me delete this. Okay, I want RE from this. Control E. See, that is, it's just giving me first two characters. Flash fill. Say, let me just go here. How to insert flash fill? Let me copy this. Okay, and I'll put it here. I want to get the first word. What I'll do, I'll say, I'll just type move, control E. See, on the first stairs. Here also will say move. See, the first word it will give me. So this is called as flash fill. Flash fill means you have learned in Excel. That is, it will just study the example what you given. So based on that, it will give me the results. Okay. All right. And again, we have already seen this control alt equals zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Sorry. Seeing some other page. Sorry. Right. Next, control E we have seen F4. F4 is like, say, for example, you know that I'll use something reference, say F4. This is to navigate the references. Okay, adding dollar sign. So I use F4. Okay. The next shift F3. I want to insert a function. Just now we saw that. Say control A, I'll get one function dialog box. Shift F3. I'll get this function. I can use any of these functions like this. So shift F3, nothing but this function, right? If I click on this, I'll get this dialog box that I'll get. Okay, right. Then we have this control plus shift plus quote. Say copy the value from the cell above. Same thing. Say, for example, I have one value here and say control shift. See, it'll just copy the value, whatever is there. If I say control and single quote, it will copy the formula. Control shift single quote, it will copy the value. Alt plus F11, create an embedded chart. For example, I want to create one chart for this. Let me clear all this. I will select Alt, say F1. See, automatically it will create one chart. This is called as embedded chart. Suppose I want a separate sheet, then say I'll use F11. Just press F11. See, a new sheet itself, new chart sheet itself will be created. Alt F1, it will embed the chart. F11, it will give me the chart in the separate sheet. We'll call it as chart sheet. Okay, all right. Then this to define the names. For that you can use accelerator key. Say Alt. Then I have this formula M. Then again define M, and I'll say T. I'll get this. So this is the accelerator key, which you can enter. I've already told you. These are for the macros. Alt F8. I'll get this macro dialog box. This is when you come to this macros, you learn. Alt F11 to go to editor. Alt F12. Suppose if you think that you want to open Power Query Editor, just press Alt F12. Okay. Power Query Editor will be opened. Let it get opened. The Power Query Editor we can open. Alt F11, it will open the VB editor. Alt F11. See. And I told you I'll talk about the control one later. Let me just try to create one shape. And I'll try to create one chart as well. Let me just select and I'll say Alt F1 and chart. Okay. Now you just observe, I'll select this table and I'll say control 1, I'll get the formatting option for this particular cells what I've selected. Now I'm selecting the shape, control 1. See, whatever is necessary for this shape, I'll get all the formatting options for this particular shape. Let me select this chart and I'll say control 1. You can see I'm getting the formatting option for the chart. So whatever you want to format, use control 1. Okay, that is one magical key actually. Control 1 is a magical key which is used for formatting anything in Excel. Okay, so these are some of the commonly used shortcut keys. I want all of you to practice this so that your people will actually, learn, and you can also save a lot of time, and also you can improvise your skills, the speed, and also more confidence. Okay, right. So now people have, completed all the shortcut keys, whatever I wanted to show. So I told you that I'll be teaching you 50 shortcut keys. Let's see quickly, how many are there. Mm. Just to know. Okay, say 27. Then here, say 28. We'll skip a few of them, no problem. Say 36. 36, yes. 27, sorry. 27. First one also 27. 27. 27. 36. 14, no, not 14. Say here we'll say 12 because Alt ES also. And then 14. And then 22. We'll take 20 because there are some repeated things. I'll make it 20. Okay. So approximately 136. Let's say there were some repeated ones. Let's make it as 125. I removed so many simple ones. 125 shortcut keys we discussed. More than 100. Okay. All right. So people, let me ask you a few questions now. So before that, okay, people who are very much interested in a certificate. Okay, see people, this is a certificate link. Just sending you now, all of you. Okay, whoever have attended, you can get your certificate. Now it is completely automated. I'll show you how actually it works. I'll also show you that. So here we'll get a link. Like this, you'll get a link, iTAS workshop. You just have to enter your name, your phone number, your email ID, and few words about the workshop. After that, you'll get one screen. Just you have to type your email ID. Okay, you just wait, say 1 second or 2 seconds. Automatically, you'll get one, say, option where you have to enter your email ID. Once you enter, let me just see because I already have entered. Let me see. Here I'll get. Okay, see, after entering everything, you'll get something like this. You just type your email ID and gmail.com. Whatever email ID you have given, just type this and say search. Okay, so if you have attended any of the webinars in our institute, you'll get all this. So here, this is the webinar what you have attended now. So this is the certificate. You just have to say download. Click on download. Automatically, you will get this certificate like this. See, whatever we have entered, so everything is there. Even the QR code with unique ID you will get. You can go, you can check that. It will be verified. So this QR code is also verified. So this is what we have automated. Okay, so you don't have to wait for me. You can get your certificate. You can post it anywhere you want. Okay, so the link I've sent. So please use that link. Now you can easily get your certificate. You don't have to wait for days together. You'll get that. Okay, again, I'm sending you the link. Right. So before I take the feedback, before I speak to you people, I have few things to share. So just see here. So I've already told, and many people have already purchased. Anybody wants 365? I had kept this on hold because there was some shortage of 365. Now again, we have got some 50 vouchers again. So anybody wants to purchase, if you already purchased, no worries. Anybody wants to purchase, please purchase 365 because this is very important for people who wants the cloud and Power BI to be worked. Okay. So this one you are getting for 799. I given the link also here. I'll be sending you this PPT. Still, if you think you want to get the link, let me just give you the link quickly. I'll give the link if you want. Okay. So here I've pasted the link for 365. This for 365. Okay. Right. So people, next, if anybody is interested to go for the entire data analytics, data science courses, so we have exclusive courses, that is 26 courses with interview questions, which cost you 4,999 rupees only, lifetime access. So if you think you want to purchase this, you have the link here. You can go and you can purchase this as well. Okay. And those who have all attended, so you have the bonus which I'll be sharing it with you. Okay, so you can get this bonus. So this is like all the functions, all the formulas which I've created. So if you go and click on this, you'll get all the functions here with examples. And these are some chat GPT, prompts. You can actually use that for your formulas. Okay, and this is the certificate, what I just showed you. Just try to get this certificate by the link what I mentioned and try to post that here so that you people post it and just message me. I'll give you some, gifts, bonus, things like that. Okay. Right. So this is what I have in our community class. So this is just I started. There are so many other plans. So it will not be like any other workshops or webinars every week, same topic. You will have a lot of different topics every weekend, and the recordings will be shared. Okay, people who have missed, they'll get the recordings as well. Okay. All right. So now I will give you the mic option. Anybody wants to speak, they can speak. We still have time. Okay. Right. So anybody wants to speak or anybody wants to tell something? Sumit, there will be a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things. Workshops on data cleaning, reports. I am actually preparing one form which will be shared with you people. You can mention what actually you are looking for. So we will take the topic and then we actually try to work on that in front of you. So there is a lot of plan. The plan is you people should get more and more knowledge every weekend or in our community classes. Okay. So this will not be like, the webinars, what other people conduct, will keep on giving you the same kind of webinars. This will not be like that. So we are actually planning something new in the industry where people should actually get the knowledge. Along with the knowledge, yes, we obviously do the sales. It's not that we don't do the sales like other people, but we actually have the formula that is 75% of the knowledge and 25% of the sales. This is what the thing what actually we are planning. So, you know, name you should enter. Manoj, you just see it will come. Name will come. Because I just tried. Okay, I just entered. I got fill the form completely. If you're not getting the name, okay. If there is some bugs, let us know. Okay, don't worry. I will rectify it. If all of you are getting same kind of problems, we'll surely rectify it because this we just started with this automated certificates. Okay, we might get some errors, so please bear with us. For sure, you'll get the certificate. Don't worry. If any problem is there, please get back to me. I will surely see what problem it is and we'll try to rectify. But otherwise, people, I want your feedback. So how did you feel about the session? over the mic or through the message, anything. Janardhan, don't worry, I'll send you the shortcut list. Okay. It's showing? Okay, very good. Okay, good. When you download, it will show. All of you, I am sharing this file. Please don't ask. I will 100% share this file. Okay, and the video as well. I'm just asking you people, how was the session? Either through mic or through message, please tell. You will get this file, okay? I have promised I'll send you with video. I'll not say that I'll not be giving the video because every week you'll not have the same sessions. Quickly, people. Right. Technical support for installation of Office 365. I have a video. I'll be sharing that as well. And also we have planned for a session only for installation as well. Okay. So that also we are actually planning. I'm just trying to see when I get the time so that I can speak to all of you only for installation on 365. That also I'm actually planning. For sure, I'll arrange for that class. But I have a video. I'll share it with all you people. Okay. Right, people, thank you so much. So tomorrow also we have the same session, but that will be in regional language, that is Kannada. I'm not sure how many of you are there in that community. So this is, so every weekend we have planned something like this for community classes, or whenever we get time, we'll actually meet for the community classes. Okay, so let's see. But next week I'm not there. I'll be traveling actually Saturday and Sunday. So next week we'll not have a class, but tomorrow we'll have a class, but that will be in regional language, same topic. Okay, right, people, thank you so much. Download the certificate so you can post it anywhere you prefer. Okay, especially in the LinkedIn, tag me, I'll surely repost. Okay, bye, people. Take care, all of you. Yes, you will get the recording today. Don't worry, Arti. Right, thank you, Veena. Thank you, all of you. Have a great week ahead. Sorry, weekend actually. Have a great weekend. And then if anybody is meeting tomorrow, we'll meet tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next sessions. Okay. Bye, people. Take care.